When you think of AliExpress watches, you often think of cheap watches with basic movements that look alright on wrist. Well, Aquatrident are changing that entire viewpoint with a Swiss powered watch and a exotic case material, all on offer for $385. You've got to see this. Hi guys, my name is Jason and I'm your watch guy today. I've mentioned this brand before in a few of my top 5 AliExpress videos, and they've decided to send me in a piece so you guys can see it up close and personal. It's a fantastic take on one of the most popular dive watches on the market, but with some incredible twists on the materials. This one's linked in the description if you're interested. They have an offer on between the 30th of April and the 7th of May where you can pick this watch up for as little as $385. Let's get into it. Straight away you can see the inspiration behind this piece, but Aquatrident are using a carbon fiber coated titanium casing in this model, and it really modernizes that design. I really do enjoy the stealth aesthetic that this adds to the watch, and the pattern throughout the casing is just mesmerizing. It is a classic dive style piece with those enlarged protective crown guards that really submerge the crown into the casing. There's a brilliant sunken logo etched into the crown, that Aquatrident logo. It has a heavy level of grip which makes it super easy to use. It's well sized and slightly bigger than the average. On top of all of this, this 40mm watch fits really well to my 6¼ inch wrists. Now let's talk about the dimensions. It is 40.3mm in diameter, 12.4mm thick. Lug to lug is 47.2mm, and these lugs are 20mm lugs. The bezel has a fantastic tool-like click to it, definitely giving it a sports watch type of vibe. Shortly I'll let you listen to this bezel click, but it has a fantastic action to it. 120 click unidirectional bezel, and it fits so well to the casing. The carbon fiber insert on that bezel is nicely accented with the stark white numerals and markings. We'll get to the Lume shot, but I've got to tell you, this one definitely surprised me. It's one that you can even see in daylight conditions. The coin edge grip to that bezel makes it really easy to get hold of and to use. Ideal for a tool piece. The case back has 4 screw points to it. The specifications are engraved to the outer edge of that casing, and we have a depiction of Neptune in the center, which is the namesake of this watch, the Aquatrident Neptune. The casing is complete with a sapphire crystal that does have a cyclops for the date at 3 o'clock. We are housing a very premium SW200 movement in this one. That is a Swiss high beat movement, and it's not what you usually see on AliExpress. As a whole, this casing provides us with 100 meters of water resistance. Aquatrident have given us a textured finish to this baby blue dial. They are available in multiple different color variations if you're interested in something a little bit different. For me, this dial really did accent the carbon fiber casing so well. The texture to the dial gives me a wave-like or almost cement-like pattern. The indices are applied and they do have a fantastic level of depth to them. Stainless steel border, and they are lumed, something that they have definitely not skimped out on. As I've mentioned, the date window at the 3 o'clock is magnified by that cyclops, and it is in a black date wheel. The Aquatrident logo is printed below the 12 o'clock, that 12 o'clock triangle there. At 6 and 9, we also have batons to distinguish each hour mark. They have gone a different way with the handset to this piece. We have a slimmer arrowhead hour hand and a sword style minute hand. The second hand, with that beautiful high beat sweep, has a paddle finish to the tip. I know what you're waiting for, so let's get into the Lume shot. I was walking up the stairs a couple of days ago and I caught this one glowing on my wrist, and that's how I knew that this was going to be a stunning Lume shot. What I didn't expect is that the date window would also be lumed. It actually looks pretty good with that cyclops over it. The entire bezel is lumed with a blue pale lume, and we have very bright indices and handset. The minute hand isn't as well spread as I would like, so I am going to have to take some marks off for that. But overall, I think I'm going to have to give this one an 8 out of 10. I think that's the fairest possible rating that I can give it, considering the handset, but also considering the amount of work that's gone into this Lume. The casing is matched with a fluoro rubber band, which is very soft to the touch and very comfortable on wrist. It really helps with the overall wearability of the watch and is definitely suitable for this dive nature. They have matched the buckle material to the casing, which is nice to see. It's a very bold buckle, definitely gives a strong overall feeling to that band. It's also etched with the Aquatrident logo. Two keepers on this piece. The best way for you to see how well this fits is to get into the wrist shot, so let's do it. Here's the NEPTUNE on my 6¼ inch wrist. It fits really well, and that's exactly what you'd expect from this Submariner-esque casing. The band on this one makes it fit really comfortably too. That's because it's nice and soft. It has a good fit to it. Plenty of levels of adjustment on there too. I've become quite a fan of it, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and I think a lot of you would enjoy it too. This is an AliExpress piece, but with these specifications and overall looks anywhere else on the market, I genuinely believe you would be calling this the ultimate bargain. However, where would I like to see some improvements made? Well, for one, I am not a big fan of a Cyclops. It just doesn't do it for me. In some pieces, I do let it go, but in this one, it takes away more than it gives for me. Secondly, the handset could definitely be bolder, and that would give a better legibility to the overall watch, especially while they're branding this as a dive piece. Finally, on that note, 100 meters for a dive piece doesn't really sit right with me. I think that 200 is definitely the benchmark. You need to get 2 or over that to really consider this as a dive watch. For me, it's more of a tool piece, definitely a everyday wear. And if they want this to be a dive watch, I think they need to improve the water resistance. The overall look of this piece made it an instant seller for me. I love the carbon casing, and it's not often that you see that material used on the market. In fact, I only have one other watch in my collection that I can actually compare it to, and that's a Christopher Ward, which with the same movement, however better quality control overall, that's a given, that would set you back just under £1,000. So you can definitely see the value proposition that this watch has. Thanks for watching this one today, guys. It's been lovely to finally have Aquatrident on the channel. They are a new emerging brand on AliExpress, and it's been really lovely to work with them. It's a fantastic piece, and it has so many brilliant features. Currently on offer through AliExpress. Make sure you save yourself some pennies and buy it while it's cheap. That link, of course, is in the description. And if you want to see more of my content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.